Welcome back from the break. We're chatting to Mr. Sharif Abbas now. He's the CEO of Spicemaker, the title sponsor of the Ramadan Radio 786 Expo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Faizal.
Now, I know that you've been behind the Spicemaker Radio 786 Expo for a long time. I think this might be the third year.
This will be the third time that I'm sponsoring the event.
Yes. Obviously, a sponsor doesn't come on board all the time or repetitively if there was no great things that happened in the past. Tell us a bit about that.
I think about 3 years ago, we started in a very small way, in the minor hall at the Good Hope Center.
So it was in one wing?
In the minor hall at the Good Hope Center.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That was 3 years ago.
That's amazing.
Last year, we moved to the softball stadium just in between Belgravia Road and Thornton Road.
Yes.
And we just saw that this thing is metamorphosing into something valuable and something iconic. And suddenly we had a huge amount of people attending, the next event. And the name Spicemaker became synonymous with this Ramadan Expo. Hence the name, the Spicemaker Radio 786 Ramadan Expo. So yeah, it's destined to be the main event on the Islamic calendar as far as I'm concerned.
In Cape Town especially.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that just before you joined us on the show, Rushni spoke to us about all the things that people can expect to see on that particular day. And there's lots of exciting things, lots of exciting developments, things have developed over the years. For Spicemaker itself, as a brand, being aligned to the Ramadan Expo that has grown, do you believe that this is something that benefits the brand specifically, not only in terms of turnover and direct response, but perhaps showing the community that you as a brand are there for the community events?
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's a multiplicity of factors. Firstly, you have to attach yourself to a professional outfit. I believe that Radio 786 has done the professional thing, their level of organization, when you negotiate the contracts, we spot on at the end of the day. What we agree upon is delivered. And that is the first step when you get into a partnership. But there's a multiplicity of factors that, impelled me to get involved. And it's always about community. And I believe that the Cape Town community needs a particular event where they can assemble, where they can have fun, where they can interact, where they can engage in the spirit of certain of the traditions that we're familiar with in Cape Town. We do know that it's going to be an event where we're going to do a lot of shopping, we're going to be having a variety of stands and stalls over there. But really it's about what do we do for the community that's valuable. And that seems to have come through with the last 2 years, the one we've had, the last Ramadan Expo. This one, we've expanded, and we hope to make this thing bigger, better, and smarter. I say bigger, it's, we're moving from the minor hall to the major hall,
Correct.
to the big hall, the main hall.
That in itself is growth itself.
That's going to grow. I mean, just in size, in sheer size, it's going to be much bigger. I think around the size, there's going to be comfort. The 2 previous expos were very cramped. We didn't have enough space. But I think what is important for me is that the event becomes better in that it becomes an inclusive event. Radio 786 and Spicemaker, we've decided that total inclusivity, we're trying to target the entire Muslim community of Cape Town. No matter what your persuasions, there is a space for you to interact and come there. That's on the one level. But, earlier on I was just speaking to Roshni and we spoke about the new frontier of Dawah. There's so many listeners of Radio 786 and other stations that are not Muslim. But certainly, this is a frontier of Dawah where we can bring them to this event, show them our culture, show them our religion, show them how we behave, and show them our faith. So from that angle, I think it's going to be better. On the level of smarter, I think a lot of sophistication, a lot of organization is going to go into this. I think we're spending a lot of attention on atmosphere, ambience,
Look and feel and that sort of thing.
look and feel, and this thing has developed an aura of its own. You know, when you just think about it, last year we had a lot of non-Muslims coming, alhamdulillah, which makes it inclusive. And I think, you know, the theme of inclusivity has to be there.
Prevail.
But I think it's exhilarating as well. It's fun. We you know, do the deals, and we give the giveaways, and we have cooking demonstrations, and we have fun. You know, last year we even brought some group from Kailicha to come do a performance for us as part of you know, the expo. I'm not sure if we're going to do it this year,
Yes.
but that is what we really feel that will happen. This aura, this fun. We're speaking about fun and enjoyment. This is all what's going to happen, inshallah, at the expo.
Do you believe that as a brand, as Spice Maker, the fact that you sponsor a radio station with an event like this, I understand that there's brand value, and any business today looks at that component. But is there part of you that's saying that the fact that we sponsor this means that we contribute to the development and the upkeep of a community radio station that informs, educates, and I don't know what the other part of the slogan is. I know it's something to that effect. But you're playing a role in that by sponsoring what you do. Do you believe that that is part of what you do?
Absolutely, absolutely. But I just want to correct you a little bit there, Faizal. I'm not sponsoring the radio station per se.
Yes.
What I'm really doing is I'm putting the money on the table for them to do their job and to facilitate
Correct, yes.
what needs to be done.
Correct.
What I'm really doing is I'm supporting the community. I'm
Yes.
creating, through my sponsorship, I'm creating an avenue from which people can come to an event
Yes.
and do proper preparation for the holy month of Ramadan.
Correct, yes.
You know, I immediately, you know, use this opportunity that, you know, the concept of Spice Maker is that you must spend minimal time in the kitchen, spend more time with your spirituality. What we've done in the magic of Spice Maker is that we've come up with a cook easy lifestyle range. Minimum of effort to do an authentic biryani, for that matter. Minimum effort.
Mr. Bas, something interesting that you are saying is that, and I find this odd, that you're talking about the fact that as a company that deals with food and spices, you'd want people to spend normally more time cooking and in the kitchen because that's where the spend comes from. In the end of the day, you are saying, and you're taking a responsible move by saying that people need to spend less time in the kitchen during Ramadan, because it is about that. We do find people going overboard. We're supposed to spend more time in prayer and that sort of thing, but we actually spend more time in the kitchen, ironically, because we were supposed to abstain a bit from food. You've come up with a solution, and that sounds interesting. What's that all about?
Absolutely, Faizal. You know, the hard work is done in the science of formulating these products. That's where the hard work is. What we've gone further to do, and the magic of Shamila, my wife, who's put this together, where you can, in actual fact, make a biryani in much less time, but still have the authentic outcome.
Where did that come from? Was it you complaining that she takes too long to cook or something like that, and she came up with this?
Come on, Faisal. The time is a very valuable commodity.
Yes.
During the month of Ramadan, when we should be busy with spirituality,
Yes.
but in the busy lives that we encounter ourselves in
Correct.
right now, time is a commodity, and we got to make it convenient. And we got to deliver authentic food.
Yes.
We still have to deliver that best tasting food,
Right.
but it can be done in less time, and hence the cook easy lifestyle. And that is what Spice Maker offers. And this is what we've come up with. And it's magic as far as I'm concerned.
What you call it, it's the cook easy lifestyle. Now the fact that you mentioned that are all these kind of things going to be on display at the actual expo? Are there going to be any demos or anything like that that the public can expect to see Spice Maker there?
Absolutely. You know, all of this will be on display, but more importantly, Shamila will be at the Spice Maker Ramadan Expo doing cooking demonstrations, doing the biryani, doing the chicken korma, doing the cook sisters. you know, doing the buba, and it's all very, very easy to do, and everybody can taste that.
So these are recipes that go quite well down in Ramadan itself.
Absolutely. All the items I'm speaking about are Ramadan recipes. You know, your faluda mix,
Correct,
your
yes.
buba, your vermicelli, all of that. We've got recipes that makes it very, very easy to accomplish.
Now the visitor to the expo, seeing Spice Maker there, are there anything in the bag for them? Are there prizes? What is it that they can expect from Spice Maker?
Faizal, you know, every year we rock the expo. We come up with deals, we come up with specials, but most importantly, we come up with giveaways. And we do this year in and year out. So this will be the third year that we'll be doing this. And to me, that seems to be a huge attraction for all members of the Cape Town community. This is an event for the families. This is an event for the entire Cape Town. Besides that, we're going to be giving away calendars. Every person visiting the stand at the Spice Maker Ramadan Expo will be getting a calendar. And we know we are renowned for the best Ramadan calendar. You've seen it,
Yes, of course.
everybody. You know, we print 50,000 every year, and it's out before Ramadan even starts. So if you want a calendar, come to the expo. It's going to be very important. Anybody purchasing a product at the stand will also get a Spice Maker Ramadan recipe book as well.
Thomas, as the title sponsor of this event, a message to our viewers as to why this year in specific they need to come out and see what you guys are doing.
Come on, Faizal. I said already, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, it's going to rock, there's going to be fun, there's going to be a variety of stands, but Spice Maker aims to make this the best Ramadan Expo ever, and it's in service of this community, inshallah.
Mr. West, thank you for joining us. We're going to catch up with you somewhere down the line, perhaps in Ramadan, to see how all of that has gone down.
Shukran, Faizal. Great to be here.
Thank you. That's Mr. Sharif Abbas. He's spicing things up for the Spice Maker Radio 786 Ramadan Expo 2015, happening at the
Good Hope Centre.
Good Hope Centre in Cape Town. Sorry about that. The Good Hope Centre in Cape Town. And so we look forward to seeing them there. We do ask our viewers to send us comments about this show and let us know your thoughts coming up. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.